I wanted to share with all of you something very valuable that I learned, and maybe you will find value in it, from listening to a restaurant owner who posted something on social media. He owns a restaurant. I think he said it's called Table 51, and I think it's in Canada. And what he does is every time before serving his clientele, he gathers them together and he speaks to them he motivates them about how they should behave, how they should interact with their clients in such a way as to make them have a wonderful experience. And the things he said, I feel, can be applied to all of our interactions in life. And I learned a lot from him. And I've seen a few things that this man has posted, but his advice was so motivating that I wanted to share it with you, and you can apply it. And I'm going to apply it because I want to have better interactions throughout my day. So he gathered his people, and he started off by saying that when people go out on a Saturday night or a Friday night or a weekend or whenever it is, they get dressed up, they plan their outfit, they have their hair done, the girls go have their nails done, the guys too, and they go to a salon and they get ready and they put a lot of effort into preparing for the evening. They maybe they got a babysitter, and he tells his staff that they're not just serving the food, that they are giving these clients an experience, and they're actually putting on a show, and that the energy they bring forth is electrifying and motivating. And I feel that in all of our interactions, we must put on a show, meaning we have to have a plan. I am a teacher. I am retired from teaching, but I always had to have a lesson plan. I have to come in prepared to entice these students, to motivate them. I had to be passionate. I had to have my ears open, listening to them, and my eyes watching their reactions. And that's how he told his staff they had to be. They had to be alive, not just showing up, but being alive, not dragging themselves in. You will run into people who say, you will say to them, how are you? I'm tired. I'm hanging in one more day. Hanging in there. You have to show up with more than that. You have to go with all your cylinders activated. You have to be memorable. Don't be forgettable. Be memorable, but memorable for good things, good service. Think outside the box when you deal with people. Find solutions. Leave people and places, but people better than you found them. And then there will be a trickle-down effect, and it'll spread into the vibe of the room. And do this with whomever you come into contact with. Because people come in expecting a certain experience. And it's true whenever people come into contact with you. In fact, you do this. You have expectations when you come into contact with people. And the way you are, either create what you want, or they'll create what you're fearing and what you don't want. So show up the best you can. Do you ever see the inside flap of a book and it shows you the author and they look so wonderful or glamorous, and then you see the author in real life and they look terrible? Well, you don't want to be a disappointment. Show up better than they expected. Be an eye-opener. Be a pleasant surprise. You want to show up more beautiful, more exciting than you promised. You want to deliver more than they expected. And you want to be pleasantly surprised when you show up somewhere. Tony Robbins said something very interesting. He had a seminar recently, and he said, do the people, are the people that you live with or surrounded with, are they a raving fan of yours, or are they just a satisfied customer? Your husband, is he a raving fan? Your wife? Is she a raving fan or just a satisfied customer? Because he said satisfied customers take what they got, let's say, and they leave. but raving fans stay. They talk about you. You're still alive in their mind and hearts, even if you're not in front of them. You want to have raving fans that come back over and over and over. I would love this in my channel, but I want that in my family. I want them to be raving fans. I want them to be stuck on me, be proud of me. Well, another thing this restaurant owner said was to be a professional always, to have a smile. That makes such a difference. That's why we love babies, because they smile. Children smile. Deliver with love. Some people have a scowl on all day. Their face is creased into their miserable poses. And you know, the world is a mirror. It reflects back to you what you're sending out. So some people want to break the mirror. They're mad at the mirror, but you have to change yourself to get a different expression. Look at the man in the mirror, like Michael Jackson used to say. If you want a different reflection from the world, you have to change. And if you deliver things in service, in love, whatever you are delivering, and we're all delivering something, give a service that is genuine, that is filled with love, because that's what should be our goal in life, to serve. Because people who only serve themselves don't stay happy very long. You have to be in service, provide something valuable. And when you're doing that, you will be energized. You see, when people work at a soup kitchen or they give gifts to the needy, it energizes them when you volunteer your time. So pay attention to detail. Pay attention to how you look and how you move and how you treat people. Treat people with respect, because a person commands respect. You can't demand it. You have to command it by the way you act. Have you ever gone out with people and they boss the waiters around? They treat them with disdain. I don't like that. I have never liked that. But treat the waitress and the waiter with respect. And I love when the waiter or the waitress give you a beautiful experience. I love that. It makes the whole evening or time be so wonderful. Because no one wants to be rushed. Everyone wants to be listened to. And it works that way in life. Give people value and they will appreciate you. And this is the secret in business. I'm a reseller. You got to give them value. You got to deliver the thing they want on time, well packaged, and present it the way you said it really would be. You have to disclose how the item really is. So work with people, work with finesse, with pride, with a smile, with care, with tenderness, with love, and you'll be effective and you'll be efficient. And that's what will make you special. So maintain that standard in your life, in your job, in your family, whatever you do. Provide service with a smile. Show up like a professional, like this man said. Maybe you've seen him in different videos. And you will meet with success, uncommon, in common hours. Wayne Dyer had said something like that. I don't remember it exactly, but he said an uncommon success in common hours. Follow with me. My channel is called Create Your Best Life on YouTube. Share it. It's on Facebook, and I'm on Instagram and TikTok. And I hope you have found value, and I will see you in the next one.